Let's do that. That was weird. Okay, I should be back. I apologize. Hopefully, if you are watching, try refreshing. Yeah, I just got an OBS disconnect error out of nowhere. Let me do that. Okay. All right, yeah, my apologies for that. That was weird. OBS disconnected, and there was nothing wrong with my internet. I'm not sure why that happened, but I will look into that later. I should be back, so hopefully everybody's still here. Thank you for the raid, Chocobo Scribe. I appreciate it. Let me also shout you out. Chocobo Scribe. Everybody follow Chocobo Scribe if you haven't yet. They are a good friend from Lemon Drop's community, Arrest for Reborn. We both hang out there very regularly, and Chocobo Scribe does currently playing through Final Fantasy IX again, which is such a classic RPG. I love that so much. Good stuff. Also playing Genshin, digging into Sumeru's story, which has been really fun to watch somebody else go through that and experience the oh my god, what's happening-ness of Sumeru's storyline. So that has been fun. And I forgot to mention earlier, for those of you who are here who didn't follow Saramir when that raid happened, also consider following Saramir, who also plays, getting back into playing Genshin now that Kokomi banner popped and could the Kokomi main could actually get Kokomi. Star Rail happening on that channel as well as Final Fantasy 14. You notice that a lot of the people that I watch and that I raid and that raid me have the connecting tissue of loving Final Fantasy 14. Two great people to follow if you so feel the need, and I appreciate the raids from both of them. So I hope you were doing well, Chocobo Scribe. I think you were playing more Final Fantasy 9 today, right? How far have you actually gotten in that? Curious where you're at. I know last time I was watching you stream, you just got out of that sequence with the fast escape through the gate, and you got to like Frontier Town Dali, I think. But I can't remember where you've gotten to from there. I'm curious. We are reaching the limit of what's out here. I think there's not much left to... Let's just... Oh, there's nothing out here. Okay. Oh, we're about to hit actual out of the water. That's why. I should keep going a little bit. Pop my head out. Oh, it's just nothingness. I guess I'll... What is that? That's off the map. We're actually reaching the edge of oblivion here. Is that like... Is that Oshkanatlan? And I can just see it from this far away? That... At the boss of the Aoife tree, okay. Chocobo Scribe has made quite a bit more progress than I realized. That's... The Aoife tree was... That's a fun experience. Very nice. I can't tell if that's Oshkanatlan or not. I feel like I'm not looking in the right direction for it to be that. But I can't think of any other floating islands that would be way far in the distance of my view from here, so maybe it is. Anyway, nothing over here, so I think we've hit the limit of what I can pop for chest, which is unfortunate. So I still don't know where the chest I'm missing is at, other than it's somewhere near. But I did literally just talk about how I needed to dig into here. so let's pop into Merusi Village. This area, oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
I'd rather flex my muscles.
This is not the way I thought it was going. Okay, that's the entire village is here. Maybe I should. Can I get here from the ocean out here? It's been ages since I've gone in any of this area, so I can't remember how to get to places the original way. That's not just teleporting. Let me try. I don't know if that will actually work. Well, we'll try it. I feel like... Oh, it won't. This is very clearly shallow shore. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh well. Okay, so there's a whole lot of this area that I can just go through. I haven't actually gone back through much of this, actually. Let me just mainly run through here. Oh, these guys. I don't feel like fighting right now, but they're all over the place, so I'm not gonna have a choice. Well, I always have a choice. Let me see if I can sneak around back here. I can, but there's nothing up here. I guess that's a drop from up high. Let's go back here. We could go down here. But this just leads to back here, this teleport point that I already knew about. Which I do need to take. I suppose there's a nothing back here. But I want to explore Mercy Village before I take that book. The book is annoying because it leads you to a place where you have no map and you can't use your compass. And it's entirely possible what I'm missing is actually out there somewhere, but if it is, it's going to be difficult to actually find what I'm missing in that case. I can come back here a little bit, but I'm already in range enough that I think my compass would be popping if there were anything here, so looks like nothing there for the moment. One other thing I miss about Fontaine is the music in these caverns and underwater areas, especially like this song right now is. It's a very nice song. I really like it. I need to go down there. I didn't actually go down there before when I was in here. I went through that portal. Oh, there's another portal down here. I forgot where that even goes. Oh, that goes up to here. Okay. I do want to go there actually. Let's take this portal. And this leads back to this portion of the village. From which I can go. Can't go down. Can I go up? Hey, Lima, how's it going? Good to see you, dude. Oh, that's gonna lead out. I don't want to go that way just yet. Was it up here? Oh yeah, but that leads like out of the village entirely. I don't want to do that. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I just finished my run of Imaginarium Theater a bit ago, and boy, that was absurd. It was ridiculous. to the point where I'm not going to do it before Zeldathon. It's almost certainly going to be after I get back from Zeldathon on the 17th-ish. But I'm actually going to try Visionary mode in the Imaginarium Theater this season because I feel like for the first time it's actually potentially going to be easy, thanks to Rhymegrass. So maybe not easy per se, but at least I can go in with an idea that I could potentially pull it off, which normally is not the case with Imaginarium Theater, and so normally I don't waste my time. So I'm hyped. I'm going to try that. Let's go this way. Yeah, I thought I would have some trouble with it, but not only did I not have trouble, but this ended up being the very first Imaginarium Theater where I got a star fragment on every single stage. It was that easy because of Rhymegrass. Was just not expecting any of that. That's fair. You did get everybody you wanted though, which is really good. I'm still missing. I still need Kiori and Ayaka and Ito if I want to get everybody I'm missing. But I spent a good amount of money to get Raiden Shogun to C2, so I might not be pulling on any Inazuma characters. We shall see. Although I did get a good amount of gems from that stupid easy Imaginarium Theater run, so might go back. Oh, you're missing Ayaka. Okay. I would like to get some of those people just for, I think at this point, completion's sake. There's a lot of those people I'm not going to use ever. But I have like so much of the roster now. I feel like I should just suffer and go all in and try and get all the roster one of these days. She is very fun at C2. I haven't actually messed a whole lot with her at C2 yet. In fact, this Imaginarium Theater was the first time I was able to really go in, but she's pretty busted if you have enough. If you're going into content where your entire party has burst up and they can use all their burst, using her burst after that, which is what it's supposed to do, because when you use other people's bursts, her burst gets more powerful. But if you do that correctly on C2, she just wipes the floor with everything. It's pretty great. So if you did not have her built as a on-field DPS, C2 makes that a lot more feasible in a way it was not before. I did already have her built as an on-field DPS, so she's vibing very well. I don't know if she's vibing well enough for me to not use Varessa though as my main Electro now, which is the downside of starting to see more and more characters. Now the really strong characters are like fighting for airtime with each other. Yeah, the Res Shred specifically is like that's so good. EM Hybrid Bloombot, yeah, that's fair. That's not the button I meant to hit. Nothing out here. I feel pretty confident now in assuming that I'm not missing anything I was looking for in this area, which means unfortunately all that's left. Yeah, Varessa's like, Raiden Shogun is really great, and I'm glad I got her to C2, but Varessa is just, I was chatting about this earlier with people in stream, specifically my friend Zaki, Zeldathon's community manager, who I look forward to seeing in just a couple days. It's only a couple days away. That's terrifying. C0 Varessa is a bit clunky, but C0 Varessa is still pretty good. And C2 Varessa, like, you can use Raiden Shogun, it's fine. But C2 Varessa just deletes everything. At a certain point, like, you might not want to bother because she's that good. Can I get over there safely? Not without on my doom, I think. I guess I can try this. Oh, screwed that up. Goodbye. We gotta warp again. I don't remember how I got over there when I was originally exploring this area. I feel like there was some kind of warp point, but there probably wasn't, because that was probably one of those kinds of one of those kinds of, you just have to figure it out yourself and good luck, have fun. But if you make it, then hey, there's some stuff down here for you. But I can't float from over there, that's too far away.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. Yeah.
I guess I just cheated. That was how I did it before. You just get some airtime with another character. Easy peasy. All right, we'll keep going. I see there's a platform below me. If only I could use my compass. I don't see anything down there though. Yeah, the HSR treatment would actually be really useful for a lot of Genshin characters. Especially like everybody from the Mondstadt era is not useless per se, but they are severely they're severely power crept. I don't see anything down there. Okay, I think we're good. Where is this taking me? Yeah, I think giving folks like, I guess Venti is still okay, but I'm not sure because I haven't started to build him yet since I finally got him and finally completed my Archon list. Certainly he's still good for collecting people together, but also you could just use Kazahar for that, so... Anything down here? Nope. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for Zhongli to be both. He just needs to, they just need to go all in on one. Does that just take you back? Yeah. And Zhongli was, when he came out, he was even worse, right? And they fixed it because the entire Chinese population that plays this game just went on a rampage. Which is how stuff in this game gets fixed. When Chinese players raise hell, that's it. That's the only time they they bother to do anything. All right, let's head over here and then head up here. This is obviously how, and that's how we got down there. I didn't have to cheese it with Zhang Yun like I did.
What?
But I don't see anything up here. Unless there's like a chest over there, but doesn't look like it. Okay, let's keep going around the corner. Maybe I missed something back here. I keep popping my compass and Lily doesn't do anything. Also, I went to that corner. I forgot in like the 10 seconds I was there before. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Is there anything up top? I don't think so. Okay, let's keep going this way then. Let's run past these enemies. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, the game is very much not 100% on the mark with the representation. Even some Chinese players will, even a lot of Chinese players will be like, this is a pretty weird take on China. But obviously it's very important as a cultural touchstone. So it makes sense that they would want to put a lot of effort into making sure that all that stuff is especially well loved. And it's the content that they constantly go back to. It is, if there's anything in this game you can trust, is that when they add new content to Liyue, for example, the entire Xingyu Vale area, that it's going to have a whole lot of time and effort put into it to make it look exceptionally good. Grandpa needs to be incredible. They can't just not have Grandpa be incredible. Oh, that goes there. I still wanted to... Isn't there another one over here? Yes, there is. Where does this go? If you go to this... Why? That was nothing. Oh, they all go between each other. Okay. I haven't done this in ages, so I've forgotten what went where. Where does this one go? Oh, okay. All right, we're done there. Yeah, that would be amazing if Zhongli actually did damage in the shield. As it is, the freezing is still good. Like turning enemies to stone. Like I get use out of that, sure. But imagine if that actually did like really good damage. And you didn't have to HP. You didn't have to worry about him not doing any damage because of the scaling. We're going up here. Oh, hello.
Shower me with the scroll. Seize the skies.
I'm tired of y'all.
Hero incoming.
Boy, when I took Varessa in the Match Game Theater too, it was hilarious. I think I took something like this party. It wasn't this party exactly, but I took Varessa and Ian-san and two other characters who I forget into the boss on stage 6 against the Baptismal Vizhap. That thing died in like 15 seconds. It was it was incredible. Yeah, that would be great. That would be a great change, actually. I would love to be able to use her a little bit more than I do. But as things stand, her even if you build her as on-field DPS, she can easily be out damaged by many other characters. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense from a lore perspective, when she's the one capable of using Musohu no Hitachi and just deleting entire islands. She should not be the only one doing damage. Or not, that's not what I meant to say. She should not be outclassed by other Electro people. Varessa should not be able to do more damage than Raiden Shogun. That is very weird. That is a very weird graphical effect. I know it's just you walking through and it's shifting. It's not like supposed to be doing that. Yeah, all the Archons should be stupid powerful. That's what the Archons are for. And it feels strange that they're not. That some just fall through the cracks because of being power crept. If anybody should not be power crept, it's Archons, but... okay, what I'm missing does not seem to be here. We already explored that in full, so I guess off we go. I guess the chest I'm missing is not here. But who knows where the chest I'm missing is at then. Which has been a common refrain this whole night. I'll find it eventually. I'll find all the onesies and twosies I'm missing. But who knows how many years it will take. But that's a good stopping point. It's been about 2 hours. I need to get a snack and get my 30-minute walk in for the day too. So I'm gonna end it there. Let's go to this screen. Let's poke around and see who I can raid. While I'm here, oh, I did add something new. I post my schedules on social media, but I realized I could put it on a scene in OBS. So, so here's my schedule for the week, which is a very small schedule. You can see I'm literally only streaming one more day, because once again, Zeldathon Voyage starts up next week, and I'm going to be out of town for that, starting on Friday night, Saturday, for an entire week and a half, roughly. I'll be getting back home on Sunday, the 15th. Yeah. So I'll be streaming again on Thursday with some Xenoblade X, and hopefully we will actually finish Xenoblade X that night. And then after that, I'll be back like a week and a half later on this stream, you will absolutely catch me on Zeldathon stream. Definitely WMGSO segment happening on Tuesday at around 7:45 p.m. I think. And I'll probably be on the couch throughout the entire rest of that week because I do a lot of stuff at Zeldathon, and I've started showing up on camera a little bit more, so you'll probably see me hanging out there. Even though I'm not on this stream, I will be on that one for sure. In the meantime, let me try and find somebody to raid. Yeah, East Coast Road Trip. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to Zeldathon, but we're doing some new stuff this year. This is the first major Zeldathon marathon that Clinkit has been fully in charge of, and we're trying some new things, and we're gonna see how it works. But I'm looking forward to it. I think my raid commands are still not working. They do work. I have to type them manually. That's the annoying part. So I'll put those in for now. But I still got to figure out who we're going to raid. So let me go back through this list of live channels at the moment. Oh, Belanisma's ride. Looks like she is currently exploring Fontaine, doing... Oh, she's doing the Narcissus Cruise. I totally pronounced that horribly wrong. She's doing that Fontaine storyline. So let's go over there. So we're gonna raid Belanisma, who is somebody I know from the food and drink community. She regularly also hangs out at Lemon's Rest Free Reborn streams. And she's playing Genshin right now, so we can keep the Genshin love going on. Narcy Quest. That's a good way of saying it without me just making a fool out of myself by mispronouncing it horribly. So yeah, we're gonna go over there. Thank you all for popping in. Had a good time tonight. Had 2 raids, which I really appreciated. Raids from both Saramir and Chocobo Scribe. I will hopefully see some of you Thursday night for some Xenoblade action. But if I don't, as always, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care. Have a great night, y'all. Later.